it all week. And the Huskers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that...
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Going to the running game. Got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
They're going to ride this running back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going to swing it on second down. It's complete to the right. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Plucks it out of the air. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
On the move to his left. The sure hands, it's Rudolph. Jumped on top of the pile. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
He throws one to the left. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Bears buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He turns it loose to the left. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up the first down. It's a fumble on the play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On the run, it's Rudolph. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Looking to scramble. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He's got an open man. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, one of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters. And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of it.
There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now after the misfire, it leaves them with third and goal from the 3. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. He's looking to pass. Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Bring in the heat. Makes the grab. It's Rudolph. If you consider the swing pass an extension of the running game, well, they shut down the run and the swing on that one.
No doubt. Locked them down. Great job seeing it right away. Eyes on the running back, and as soon as they threw it, multiple guys breaking on the football, getting to him, not letting him do any damage after the catch.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up because right now he's not playing well. And at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The defense putting points on the board.
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the air on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Whitaker. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Now sliding to his left. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Rudolph. Tackled there by the defense. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the line. The QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
3rd and long, they're throwing the out route, trying to get it on the boundary, but a great job by the defense, anticipating it and then knocking it away.
And the Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He wants to take the top off. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bears will kick it away to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Cornhuskers are on the move. He'll do it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Looking for room. It's Rudolph. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Husker. And that one will give them the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Washington. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. He's looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Going right and going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Rudolph. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, it just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. On target to the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Grabbed on the outside. It's Cobb. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
And the Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's got the back in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese.
Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Run it with the fullback. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Turning it on.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Pressure coming. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it behind the line. It's Eaton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
They go to the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense getting in the backfield quick, fast, and in a hurry. There was nowhere to run with that football. Nice penetration by this defensive line.
Yeah, and a nice job, too, of not getting out of their lanes, right? When you're on offense, you're running a draw. You're trying to make it look like pass, getting those big fellas up front defensively, trying to salivate and get the QB, but they weren't fooled. Everybody stayed in their gap, and that's why they shut that play down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Right on the money. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Nebraska! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the...
Oh, he's got some space. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Bears come to the line in the hurry up. They want to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Touchdown Bears! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air on second down. Quarterback moving. Fires to the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. Now rolling to the left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. On first down from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Snares it outside, it's Cobb. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Fires to the tight end. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Back's looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw up. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there.
Going for 6. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own. He'll try to take it back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They'll give it to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll go right back to him. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will find find a spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The holder will find a spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking